Bloomberg just ran a story. I have not had a chance to click the link. So I'm just going to tell you what the link says, and I'll click the link at the next break. But Bloomberg is reporting that Jared Kushner is who ordered Flynn to contact Russia. Jared, who it appears Kushner's been, I don't know, not as visible lately in the Trump administration apparatus. But again, there's nothing unusual about the incoming national security advisor during the transition talking to representatives of foreign governments. And don't, folks, you know, I just watched Steve Hayes, who's on Fox. We don't know what Mueller has. We don't know what Mueller has. This could be really big. It could be nothing. We just don't know. We just don't know. So, Steve, does this mean the media is going to keep harping on, oh, yeah, man, this is going to go on. We're going back to collusion. But we don't know what Mueller knows. Well, we do. Can I remind you again? Would somebody call everybody to drive-bys and remind them this? The Washington Post on January 23rd of this year, the Washington Post published a story which said that the phone calls between Flynn and the Russian ambassador had been listened to and transcribed and was nothing illicit on them. So we don't know what Flynn lied about. But whatever it was he said to the Russian ambassador was nothing worthy of pursuing criminal charges or anything else. And we wouldn't even know that happened if it weren't for the Russian ambassador having been surveilled, which was fine and dandy. It's legal. He's a Russian agent. But we had to unmask Flynn. It was the Obama administration still in power during the transition. They unmasked Flynn and made it public that Flynn was talking to the Russian ambassador and thereby created this impression that something illegal might have been going on regarding stealing the election. And right around the Trump inauguration, the Washington Post publishes a story saying that the details of the call had been listened to, tapes of the call, transcriptions of the call, and there was nothing illicit said. So even if Jared Kushner is who told Flynn to contact the Russians, Flynn didn't say anything on the phone calls they surveilled that gives anything any problem. Now, Kushner, you know, he took the meeting with the Russian honeypot lawyer where they told him, hey, we may have some, Donald Trump Jr. too, hey, we may have some really damning news on Hillary, right? And they took that meeting and nothing came of it, but they wanted the meeting taken so they could look like the Trump people were interested in colluding with the Russians against Hillary. Folks, so much of this is purely the Trump dossier. It's all manufactured stuff. It's all made up. Now, for over a year, they have been unable to produce any evidence whatsoever of any collusion. Now we've got Flynn pleading guilty to lying to the FBI, and from that, we're going to include that all of a sudden, that which has never been found suddenly has surfaced. From a process crime lie? I don't know. You just got to keep all of this in perspective because we're being manipulated and toyed with here for a whole host of usual, predictable reasons.